All right. All right, what's going on, family? We are live right now. Let me push this heater back. I got a heater up on me. It's hot as a mug. All right, what's up, man? It's Ustream. I keep saying Ustream. It's YouTube time. I'm sorry. It's YouTube time. All right, let me get my stuff together here. All right, let me go in and let me see who's all up in the room. Glad to have everybody tuning in. Ready to do our thing. All right. Shout out to everybody who's already in the chat room. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, prosperous weekend. Glad to have the family in here. Y'all like the shirt? One of the listeners sent me this shirt. They make clothes. I get a lot of wonderful clothes from the family. And one of the listeners sent me an 1804 Haiti shirt. I got a sneeze in a second. I feel a sneeze coming on. But one of the listeners sent me this wonderful shirt. And let me use this as an opportunity to rock it. It's a nice little vibe here. Nice little vibe here. Let me let everybody know on Twitter and on Facebook that we are live right now. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I hope you guys had a prosperous weekend. Hope you guys are having a productive week. I hope you guys are all about the business of Black empowerment. You dig? I hope you guys are all about the business of Black empowerment. Right now. Just letting everybody know to join me live. Y'all rock with me for 1 second. And I'm here with it. So there's a few things we're going to talk about tonight. First of all, let me thank everybody who have pre-ordered the Mink Slide single. That is my group, my R&B funk group. Mink Slide, our first single. It's time. Y'all excuse me 1 second. I'm going to turn my heater off. All right. Our first single, y'all seen the video. The first single will be released officially this Tuesday, which is really tomorrow night at midnight. So tomorrow night at midnight, that is the official release of our single, It's Time, by my group Mink Slide. And I'm very excited about that. And for those who are interested in getting it, everybody should go right now to iTunes or Google Play. You can go to iTunes and Google Play right now and pre-order the single. It's only 99 cents on Google Play, only $1 and something on iTunes. So I want everybody, if you're listening right now, go to iTunes, go to Google Play, order the single, and then leave a review. And we're going to take the industry by storm this Tuesday. I'm very excited about that. I'm very excited about that. We're going to change the music game by bringing that funk back. Let me get my eyebrows and shit together. All right. So I got crip tats. No, I don't. No, I know. I do. I don't really rock, with no sleeves, but damn, I do look like a fucking cholo, man. I'm looking at myself on film. Okay. I'm looking like a cholo like a motherfucker right now. All right. All right. That's not the image I want to portray. Rosine said, I'm fine, though. Thank you, dear. Thank you, dear. I'll take that. I'll take that. I will take that. But what are we talking about? What are we talking about? A lot of stuff we want to talk about today. Who knew you were tatted? Yeah. I haven't rocked with no sleeves in a minute, man. I haven't done the no sleeves thing in a minute. So I haven't rocked out with the no sleeve thing in a minute. You dig? All right. This is Tori from Milwaukee. What's up, Tori? Do I know you? Shit. I said, this is Tori from Milwaukee. Do I know you? Man. All right. So what we talking about, man? Excuse me. A lot of stuff going on. Let me shout out to my people down there in Austin. Shout out to Austin. Have I checked out Claudia Jordan's The Raw Word? I haven't seen it, but I heard it's good. Shout out to my sister Claudia. I love Claudia. I love Claudia. That's my sister. I heard the show was good. Anything Claudia do is gonna be fly. So that's my sister, and I love her. I got to get Claudia back on the show. Everybody likes when Claudia comes on the show. What's up, Ola? Everybody say what's up to my dude, Ola. What's up to Ola? You love my video, It's Time. Thank you so much, man. A lot of folks love our song, It's Time. I want the song to go platinum. I don't even want it to go gold. I want that song to go platinum. I think it has platinum potential. And we coming in heavy on iTunes and Google Play. We coming in heavy. We coming in heavy. But again, I want to shout out to Austin. All my brothers and sisters out there in Austin, I hope you're safe. As we know, there's a white supremacist on the loose that's out there bombing people. They claim that they have not found the bomber. For those who don't know, down in Austin, Texas, there were, I think, was it 3 or 4? I think it's 4. It was like 3 in one day. It was 1 a week before that. So I think it's 4 total. 4 bombs placed on people's homes, and all the people were basically black. Now, people keep mentioning the Hispanic woman, because now they're talking about, well, people of color, minorities are being targeted. That's not true. I want y'all to follow me. That ain't true. The Hispanic woman who they left the bomb on her door, it was meant for a lady 2 doors down. Because evidently there's a pattern here. The bomber is targeting people connected to the Mason family. There's a prominent family there that's prominent in the church, prominent in politics, prominent in the community. So the bomber or the group, they're targeting these people specifically. Alex Jones lives in Austin. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. So the people targeted, and rest in peace to a 17-year-old brother who got killed. The 17-year-old brother, he played classical bass. Is that the cello? What do you call it? The cello. He played classical music, and the brother, I heard he was a damn genius. They're like the smartest kid in his class. That hurt me the most. Seeing one of our precious resources, one of our young kings, get taken out at 17 before he can get his life started. Man, that really burned me up right there. And from what I understand, I heard the kid had a free scholarship at Yale. I heard this. I'm hearing a lot of stuff, but the brother was a very gifted young man, and that's horrible. You dig? And I'm going to get on Alex Jones, little white supremacist ass, in a minute. Speaking of Alex Jones, I get on him in a minute. But the bomber or the bombers, they're targeting this Mason family, of people connected to this Mason family, this black family. The last name Mason, understand that. The Hispanic woman, they left the bomb on her door, but it was a black woman named Mason who stayed 2 doors down. So authorities are saying that they were really targeting her based on the pattern. You understand? So this is the thing where they're targeting specifically black people there. I love you too, Ashley. They're specifically targeting black people there. And it's been a couple of weeks. Let me say this. I think that the bomber is somehow connected to law enforcement. There's no way a police department is that inept to have not gotten a suspect. These police officers, and they got the feds involved, they know how to find people. They find a nigga who owes $38 in child support if he's hiding in Canada somewhere. They know how to fucking find people, man. Be clear. Y'all seen First 48. They know how to find people. They know how to find folks. Especially if they black, they know how to find your ass. What's up, Goddess Navi? Big hugs to you. But especially if they black, they know how to find people. There's no way in hell they can't find a person who he didn't even send it through the mail. The bomber or the bombers, they walked the bombs to the people's porches. There's no way you don't know who put 4 bombs in a major U.S. city. There's no way you don't know that. And there's cameras everywhere. They know how to track cameras. They got cameras all over the place, dude. They got cameras for stoplights. They know how to find shit, dude. They know how to. You got an app called Ring. You got these Ring apps that people have on their front doors, where you can see what's going on in these neighborhoods. Like where I live, these white people call the cops and they put Ring posts up all day talking about suspicious behavior in certain neighborhoods. So there's no way they don't have no video footage of somebody walking 4 bombs around the damn city. So what it looks like, this is something that's associated with the white supremacist group. And understand, we all know that law enforcement, they're protecting these white supremacist groups. As we know, the FBI said the white supremacist groups, they've infiltrated law enforcement. As we know, out in California, when there was a riot, not a riot, but there was a rally, like a Trump rally, whatever, one of those alt-right rallies, a report came out that the police and the alt-right, they were working with each other. This just came out not too long ago. They were working with each other. The alt-right, all these dudes, they're working with each other. So the thing is, we got to understand this is melanoid people, as black people, ain't no big daddy we can go to. There's no big daddy we can go to, man. We got to start coming up with ways to protect our own community. We have no friends and we have no authoritative measures from the dominant society that's going to really help us. And I told people for a long time, this is why these white supremacists kept going into these black neighborhoods trying to do these open carry walks, so that they can go in there and get intel, so they can go in there and start making attacks. And this is what they're doing, and law enforcement is behind it. You dig? So we got to understand it from that perspective. Now, speaking of Austin, let me drink my ginger beer. I'm in a Caribbean mood. Hold on. Y'all bear with me. I'm going to take some swigs of my ginger beer. You dig? Woo! Remind me of Jamaica. By the way, ginger beer is non-alcoholic. Yeah, when I went to Jamaica, I started falling in love with ginger beer. Goes great with a plate of fucking curry, chickens, and rice. The vegan thing is going good. I'm sticking to the vegan thing. I'm still heavy on the vegan thing. Have not eaten no meat. I'm still doing the vegan thing. Family. No meat, in 18 days. Now, on the 1st of April, I'm probably going to get the biggest fried chicken and smash down on that shit. But hey, no meat. I have not done no meat. You know what I've been rocking with heavy? Those Impossible Burgers. Those Impossible Burgers are good. Yes, the skin is getting smooth, and yeah, definitely. So you just tore up a plate of jerk chicken. Don't play with me. Don't you play with me. Don't start telling me. No, I don't want to hear it. Like Popeye, Peanut, and they went and got Popeyes today. The kids walking around with fucking Popeyes chicken legs and shit. Looking at damn PJ Masks. Everybody in the house walking around with chicken wings. And I'm up here with a kale salad. All right? All y'all fucking with me. That's why let me go into the man cave. They coming in here with, the kids got chicken crumbs all on their mouth. Y'all really trying to mess with dad today, huh? You dig? But the vegan thing is going good. I'm sticking with it. But those Impossible Burgers, they work it out. Peanut ain't doing it no more. She ain't doing the vegan thing no more. She said fuck it. Peanut threw in the towel a few days ago. She ain't doing it. She was already bullshitting. But yeah, she ain't doing it no more. So it's just me. Yep, Peanut ass tapped out. I came home and she eating a fish sandwich. I'm like, what the hell is this? She said, hell, that's you gonna do the vegan thing. I'm just gonna be vegetarian. No, she switched it up. I'm gonna be pescatarian. I said, oh, okay, you moving the goalpost. But they call Impossible Burgers. They got these burgers. The people were telling me about them for a minute. I was like, kind of like, nah, I ain't really trying to rock with it because people keep hyping up some of this vegetarian food, or this vegan food rather, and a lot of it ain't that good. But people kept saying, hey man, you need to get one of them Impossible Burgers. So I got one by accident. I was on my way to the studio, and I went to Fat Burger, and I was going to see, because Peanut told me they had vegan burgers. So I said, okay, I go to Fat Burgers because the other place is closed, and I'm in the studio late at night, so Fat Burger stays open late. So I go to Fat Burger, and I saw a big sign that says, we have the Impossible Burgers. I said, all right, let me try this. It's like a plant-based burger, and it has the texture and the taste of meat. It is actually pretty good. Beyond Meat is good too, but yeah, the Impossible Burger is actually pretty good. I got to give them props on that. It's actually pretty good and it's healthy. It's a healthy option. You dig? Yeah, that's right, Charm. The Impossible Burger, it does taste like real meat, so it's a good substitute and it's good. It works out. It's good. It tastes like real meat. So we was kings. Okay, we got a couple of white supremacists in here. We got some Alex Jones fans. Now, speaking of Alex Jones, your boy Alex Jones, and I've been warning y'all about Alex Jones for years. I've been telling y'all he's nothing more than an alt-right white supremacist. Nothing more, nothing less. I've been telling people this for years. I got the Oinky Jones puppet, telling people how much of a damn white supremacist he is. Well, he's going full white supremacy. Now, the situation going on in South Africa, brothers and sisters over there in South Africa are getting on code, and now the white supremacists are getting more coded, and they're just being open. They're not even being on code. They're just being open with their shit now. But I'm going to play an audio clip of Alex Jones talking about South Africa. Now, he ain't talking in code no more. It's like he's going all in. Hold on.
The Congo, first they nationalize, then they make the whites keep working.
The Illuminati, oh, that voice. Oh, he's whining. Now all the white supremacists are whining about the South Africans taking their land back. Their farmlands back. It's World War III now. They're trying to get refugee status in Australia. It's like World War III. The fact that they can't exploit people no more, well, life has no meaning. If you're a white supremacist and you're not allowed to exploit black folks, well, what does life? Life means nothing. The sky is falling. Oh, we're gonna die. It's all that we gonna die. Oh God, it's the Illuminati, blah, blah, blah. It's the Bilderberg. And now it ain't even the Illuminati, it's the blacks, blah, blah, blah. It's Wakanda, blah, blah, blah. They've lost all sense of logic. I mean, he's in this clip talking about Wakanda. They've gone all the way off the rails here. They've gone all off the rails. They're talking about blacks and Wakanda. They've gone all off the rails here. What's up, King? Another bomb went off in Austin? When? Hold on, let me look that up. Hold on. Somebody just... Hold on, wait, hold on. Let me double check this. Hold on 1 second. Oh, I don't see nothing. Hold on. Let me see if somebody's telling the truth or just talking. Oh, hold on 1 second. Okay, another. Oh, damn! It is another one. Another damn bomb went off tonight. Okay, two explosions. EMS working on 2 separate explosions, and okay, all right, my man, it's true. It's 2 explosions that happened down in Austin, fucking Texas. This the police doing, dude. Listen to me, man. You fella drive, maybe 2 people injured, dude. All right. And the media, 2 bombs went off again tonight while we're talking. I'm just looking this up right now. And the media is hella quiet about this, dude. The media is hella quiet about this, man. They're waging war in an American city, and the media is quiet as shit about this. This is what the 6th bomb that has gone off in an American city. They said 2 people were injured. Explosion at a house on Eagle Feather Drive in Austin. Where are my Austin people? Where's Eagle Feather Drive? Another place, critical incident, 4800 block on Dawn Song Drive. 1 incident confirmed, transferred 20 males. 2 males have been transferred to the hospital. Okay, wow. Wow. I'm reading this stuff as it's coming in. Okay, where my Dallas and not Dallas, where my Austin people? Where are these addresses? Eagle Feather Drive and the other place, Dawn Song Drive. Do I have any people here from Austin? Any Austin people? Let me know, man. Where is that area? Wow. Dude, it's no way they don't know who's doing this shit. It's no way they don't know this. You're from Austin, Alex keeps, okay. Wow. He says some sleeper white supremacist cells, yeah. Man. But black people, understand. You are in a war right now. Straight up and down. You know, you can be in denial about it all you want to, but these white supremacists are waging war. They have nothing to lose. Understand. See, black folks don't want to understand reality when it comes to calling out these white supremacists. Y'all want to believe it's something else. You want to listen to the Alex Jones and believe it's the Illuminati, the Bilderbergs, the Trilateral Commission. It's nothing more than white supremacists. Nothing more, nothing less. You always keep your eye on them. Don't ever take your eye off them. It ain't the aliens. It's not the green leprechauns. It's always the white supremacists. They're the primary suspects in all types of fuckery. You dig? But say get a post office for all my mail, yeah. But you know, when you come to my house, everything is recorded. So anybody come to my house, everything is gonna be recorded because you know I got that ring. So we see who's coming in, coming out. Even when I'm out of state, I can see I get an alert when somebody walks up to my door. So we film and see who's who. We get license plates, we get everything. Yeah, they canceled the Roots show down in Austin the other day because some white supremacists called a bomb in. They arrested him. They traced him. You dig? What it looks like multiple people are involved in this thing. It looks like multiple people are involved. You dig? But let me play this Alex Jones. Now, speaking of Alex Jones, let me get back to his ass. Oinky Jones. So Alex Jones going back into full white supremacist mode. Hold on one second. Where's the clip? I had it. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Where did it go? Where the hell did it go? Okay, where did it go? I just had it. Okay, here we go. All right. Here's Alex Jones talking about South Africa.
Zimbabwe, all these other places, the Congo. First they nationalize, then they make the whites keep working on the land, then they kill them, then everything collapses, then they have multi-billion famous.
Okay, now let me stop it while he's lying. You notice all the lies these white supremacists tell, these shameless ass lies these white supremacists tell. This is why black folks, it's so important to get information from reliable sources. Just don't believe anything a white supremacist has to say. I mean, he just told about 4 or 5 lies just back to back. When they get desperate, boy, they just start lying out the ass. No whites are being killed outside of war. They're not going around killing random white people nowhere in Africa. They're just not doing it. That's a lie. That is a lie. White people are extremely safe in Africa. Nothing's happening to them. But again, if the people say, hey, we don't want to be dominated by you, we don't want you to maldistribute the stolen land, well, the sky is falling. But listen to this asshole.
Why is Africa so corrupt? Once the evil colonists are kicked out, then you should have, Wakanda. It should be like spaceships and, the vibranium and everything, which would be great. I mean, I love Africa. It's a beautiful country.
And you notice them white supremacists are always talking that Wakanda shit. That thing, just the image of black people doing well, that just burns them where they have to use that snarky ass, oh, you want to be like Wakanda. You dig? That the Ben Shapiro, another suspected white supremacist, was talking that Wakanda shit. So that's their little go-to insult. Talking about a fictional place from a movie because it bothered them so much to see black folks just on screen in a make-believe setting not being subjective. That fucks with them. You understand? Hold on.
A lot of beautiful countries. I want them to do well, fellow humans, but this thing about get the whites out that brought the civilization, why does it then recede back into total barbarism with everybody starving, but the president...
Okay, so it was the white people, according to Alex Jones, who y'all love to hear his bullshit, Illuminati, the Bilderbergers, the Trilateral Commission. Well, he's like, well, it was the whites who brought civilization to Africa. Why kick the whites out who brought the civilization to Africa? Because when the whites leave, it reduces back to barbarism and everybody's starving. But that's a common white supremacist lie, but I'm glad he's being open with his white supremacy now. It's total bullshit. Ain't no African starving unless they're around the damn white supremacists. The only reason they're starving, or any of them are starving, is because of white supremacist intervention. You dig? Just like that lie they like to tell about Zimbabwe. This is a very common lie. And understand, the white supremacists, there's nothing for them to lie. They will sit up and say, well, Zimbabwe, once they kicked all the whites out, which they did, and there's still white people living in Zimbabwe, you're just not running shit. Once they kicked the white people out of Zimbabwe, all the people in Zimbabwe are starving. And I was over there. Ain't nobody starving in no damn Zimbabwe. He said interview Kaepernick. Kaepernick, he's not doing interviews. You notice he hasn't done any interviews. He's not doing interviews. Now, we talk privately, but he's not doing interviews. Okay, how many bombs went off? Hold on, because I'm hearing more bombs going off. Hold on 1 second. Before I get back into the Alex Jones stuff. Hold on 1 second. Let me, do I have any Austin people here, man? I need to get Austin on the phone. Let me get some Austin brothers and sisters on the phone. The phone number is 818-850-5404. That is the number. I would like some brothers and sisters from Austin, Texas to call in to let us know what's going on. Don't nobody else call up. I just need Austin, Texas family to call up to let us know what's happening. To give us some intel, to let us know where the bombs are happening, where people need to steer clear of. My goodness, man, this is crazy. I'm trying to see how many is going off tonight. I'm looking on Twitter. Okay, 2 possible explosions, unconfirmed. Okay, Eagle Feather Drive, Dawn Song Drive. Okay, okay. Let's see what this is. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
This Tariq?
This is Tariq, man. Who is this?
Oh, it's Jay from the Bay. Hey, man, I was the dude that called you a little while back ago, and basically we had kind of like an ongoing feud.
Who?
Me and you. I called you about maybe 3 or 4 times ago.
And we had a few. I don't remember you. I don't remember you.
You kind of went kind of.
All right, brother. Nobody got time for them. We're trying to help people right now. Nobody. I don't even remember this nigga. Do y'all remember Jay from the Bay? I don't remember him. I don't give a fuck right now. I need some people from Austin to call me right now to let me know what's happening. That's the problem. When it's time to really make sure people are okay, niggas want to call up with some stupid shit. Nobody give a fuck about that. We're talking about people out here being attacked. That's the problem, and we got to clean that type of shit up in black society right there. That's one thing we really got to clean up when it's time to handle some business and it's time to talk about something real. Niggas want to play. Fuck is you calling with that stupid shit for? We talking about motherfuckers bombing us right now. I'm trying to see if people are, hey man, remember me? Fuck all that. Damn, dude. Come on, we got a coon problem. That's like low-key cooning. We're gonna have to handle that. We gotta come up with a mechanism to get rid of that stupid dumb shit that comes from niggas. All my Austin people again. My Austin people. 818-850-5404. I want Austin to call up. What's up? Who's calling?
Hello, this is Tariq.
Yeah, who's this?
Hello.
Yeah, brother. Hello. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. How you doing, man?
What's your name, brother?
I know, Steve.
Are you in Austin, Texas? Are you in Austin, Texas?
No, I'm actually in Africa.
Damn. Oh, Lord. Okay, I'm going to try it one more time. Austin, Texas. Anybody from Austin, Texas? Call up. Anybody from this J asshole calling up again? I'm going to ask again. I wish I can help y'all, family. I really want to chop it up with you. It's this fucking J dude calling, playing on the phone now. Is this stupid ass dude calling up? I gotta block this. Okay. I'm trying my best to help. I'm trying to see how everybody's doing down in I gotta block this dude's number. Okay, I think this is somebody from Austin here, hopefully. What's up? Who's calling?
Hey, Tariq, it's Terry. I'm out in Austin.
You in Austin?
Yes, sir.
Okay, there you go. Thank you for calling, brother, man. What's going on down there right now, brother?
Believe it or not, they're keeping it real low key.
Okay.
The 2 bombings that you're talking about right now, they're out in South Austin, not too far from the black side, like from Lamar and whatnot. But it's kind of close to downtown.
Oh, so
not a really bad area either.
Okay, what about Eagle Feather Drive? Does that sound familiar?
Yeah, that's South Austin. That's South Austin.
And Dawn Song Drive, that's South Austin too.
Yeah, actually, those 2 aren't too far from each other.
Oh, okay, so they're in the same vicinity. Okay, is that a predominantly black area? Mixed? What is it?
It's mixed. It's mixed, but it's more towards the Caucasian side.
Okay. Wow. Those other bombings were, what part of town were they in? The ones that happened last week?
Now those were more towards the black side of town, obviously.
Okay.
But like I said, they've been keeping that thing low key because I didn't know anything about the first bombing. The first brother that got killed, I think it was like 3940.
Yeah.
Until you tweeted the other day, and I was like, "What the hell?" And I work, and I'm a nurse, so I go from house to house. So I'm all in that area.
Okay.
And I didn't even know anything about it.
Oh wow. Man, I hope everybody's all right down there, brother, man. If you follow me on Twitter, man, just, if you hear anything on the streets, man, keep me abreast so I can let people know if there are any areas to avoid, what the officials are saying down there on the local news, just so people can be safe and people will know what areas are being targeted and people know what to look out for too. Because they gotta be
the big thing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. The big thing is if people get packages and you're not expecting a package from nowhere, you didn't order nothing, do not mess with it. That's the big thing.
Right. Man, but yeah, we gotta, as a community, we got to keep our eyes open. You just can't depend on the police because, again, the police, they're involved in this shit somehow. So it's up to the community to really look out and see what's happening and look at suspicious behavior going on in these neighborhoods because this is just a straight up and down. This is straight out war they're waging right now. Straight up. They're not even being secretive about it. This is some old Turner Diary shit where they're waging war and they're going to keep it going. This is a test ground. They're testing it in Austin and they're going to start doing it in other cities, man. So anyway, brother, thank you so much for calling, brother. Oh, man. Okay, who the fuck is this? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Who is this? These already sound like some bullshit. Who is this?
Rob from...
All right, that's enough, Rob. I can't even take more of your shit. All right, let me turn the phone lines off right now. All right. What's up, Milani? Oh, man. All right, let me play some of that Alex Jones. And again, I'm gonna still try to keep abreast on what's happening down there when live information comes in. I wish this goofy assholes weren't fucking around on the phone. This is why Skype needs to get their shit together. Because Skype is so janky, you can't block folks fast enough, and Skype is real janky. The Skype phone line is real janky. All right. Breaking news: emergency include working explosion. Okay, I'm trying to read all this stuff as it comes in. Hold on, let me see. Austin. All right, let me play a live report that's happening right now that's streaming on Facebook. So we'll let people know. Austin American Emergency Crews. Okay, I'm looking at some footage. They got some footage of
law enforcement, sir.
They got some footage of some yellow tape. The police are surrounding some house and investigating. Okay. All right. So all right. I'll give y'all more information when it comes in, family. I'll give you more information when it comes in. All right. But yeah, there were multiple explosions tonight. There were multiple explosions tonight. All right. And yeah, there's just no way they don't know what the hell this is going on out here.
So that's not good.
Okay, somebody. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, so let me play some more of this Alex Jones talking about South Africans. Alex Jones talking more. He's talking to this other white supremacist.
Africa's beautiful. The vibranium and everything, and which would be great. I mean, I love Africa. It's a beautiful country. I mean, a continent, a lot of beautiful countries. I want them to do well, fellow humans. But this thing about get the whites out that brought the civilization, why does it then recede back into total barbarism and everybody's starving? But the president's son has 100 Lamborghinis right there before I throw up. And I mean, why not just evacuate?
No. Our forefathers built this land with faith in God, blood, sweat, and tears, Alex.
Now, I guess this is some white supremacist South African colonizer who's basically auditioning for a movie on the Sci-Fi Channel. He's all extra. My family is built this with their blood. Shut the fuck up. He's trying to be extra. The worst acting ever.
Built this land with faith in God, blood, sweat, and tears, Alex, and they built something beautiful. We will not go. We will not capitulate to the face of barbarianism. It's an unacceptable proposition. We will stand here.
But we don't want everybody to die. We don't want everybody to die, but they're going to die. They're going to kill you and then kill themselves. You can't help them. You're standing in the way of Wakanda.
We are going to stand. If we
are that Wakanda shit, the Africans are going to kill whites, then they're going to kill themselves. All right?
Last Christian nation in the history of the world that stands for Almighty God, we will stand and fight and die here. Watch us.
Okay. So that's Alex Jones and his white supremacist ilk talking that dumb shit. Talking about they're going to die and the Africans are going to try to kill them off. And that's why the African brothers and sisters, and I take my hat off to them. I take my hat off to them for being all about empowerment. I take my hat off to them for finally standing up to these white supremacist colonizers, for not letting themselves be exploited anymore. I take my hat off to them. And I say to them, be very careful, because these white supremacists will try to sabotage you on their way out. They don't like to take an L. And they will get support from other white supremacists all around the world. So my brothers and sisters, they got to be very careful over there in South Africa, and Africa in general. And I'm glad the brothers and sisters over there are getting on code. Black folks are waking up. And it's a good thing, because see, the thing is, the white supremacists are getting desperate. And the white supremacists, they run their operation like pimping and hoeing. You dig? With the white supremacists, you notice their rhetoric becomes so illogical, it's almost comical. Their rhetoric is so illogical. This fool is up here talking about Wakanda and vibranium and all this stupid ass illogical shit. And this is why people who are waking up are turning against white supremacy. Because the thing is, like I said, white supremacy is like a pimp hoe organization. In the pimping and hoeing game, the pimp's job is to come up with good bullshit for the hoe. For the most part. There's other things that go into it, but a lot of dudes, you're pimping, you're really just selling your bullshit to the hoe. And you got to keep being creative with selling your bullshit. You got to be able to make your lies sound enticing. You dig? You're selling your bullshit to your hoe. And when you run out of bullshit, you run out of game. When you run out of game, then your hoe starts breaking bad. Same thing with white supremacy. See, white supremacy, they haven't come up with any new lies. They keep regurgitating the same old lies, and people are used to the lies, and things have not gotten better. Their bullshit is not creative no more, because the white supremacists are getting desperate. Just like a pimp. When a pimp gets desperate, when a pimp gets hungry, his pocket starts aching, he stops finesse pimping, then he starts guerrilla pimping, because he gets desperate. And just like the white supremacists, their numbers are dwindling very fast. They're dying off faster than they can reproduce. So now they're getting desperate. So now they need to hurry up and get people on the white supremacy train and get people to bow down. And they don't have time to be finessing with bullshit. So they're trying to do the guerrilla pimping tactics. And when you get the guerrilla pimping tactics, that's when hoes wake up. Hoes will wake up if you're beating on them. You dig? You can only beat on a hoe for so long. You dig? So people are waking up, because now we got a guerrilla pimp like Trump in the White House. He's the leader of the free world. So you got somebody who's out here with the guerrilla pimping. They're not even trying to finesse you. And that's something that black folks need. You need somebody who's throwing some guerrilla pimping on your ass. You need somebody who's smacking you around to wake you up. That's the only thing that'll wake us up. Because the thing is, just like a hoe, a lot of hoes like being lied to. I think in the movie Hustle and Flow, it was one line in the movie where she was telling Terrence Howard character, you know, I like you, you know, you bullshit me. I like it when you bullshit me. But, you know, I want you to be real this time. It was something she said to that effect. I like it when you bullshit me. You dig? But the thing is, they ain't really trying to, their finesse game ain't working like it used to. The finesse game, they're using way old, you know, what about black on black crime? Well, you can't keep using that. You can't, that's not working no more. So now it's all about them smacking you and slapping you into domination, and that's not going to work. And now they're really getting desperate because now black folks are waking up globally. We're waking the hell up, and that's a good thing. We should not have to wait until the white supremacist starts guerrilla pimping and smacking you up. You should have been awakened. You dig? And even then, even with the gorilla pimping, there's still some niggas out here who like being gorilla pimp. You got folks out here who like being asleep. And case in point, speaking of gorilla pimping, and speaking of slave-ass niggas, have y'all seen this video clip of this white man beating this sister up? This white man's beating this sister. And they both look like they might be on drugs. The problem is there's some black dudes standing around filming and giggling. And that's the problem I have with this. I want to play this clip. Hold on one second. Let me play this. I got a major problem with these brothers standing around giggling. And I played something like this before. Remember, a few weeks ago, there was a situation where there was this black woman in a pizza shop, and the Arab owner or the manager started beating up this sister, and there's some coon-ass, bitch-ass nigga in the corner filming and giggling. And I had a major problem with that. This nigga's up here filming and giggling. It's a black dude. Oh, shit, son. Oh, shit. World star. Let's look at this. Look at this.
Zoom in. You got 26 battery charges, bitch! Oh, God. Doing shit no more! Swear to God, you're not. 26 battery chargers, bitch! Ain't gonna break your fucking hand, your motherfucking jaw, your motherfucking ribs.
Hell no, I'm not recording this shit, man. Fuck that shit, man.
If you go, if you don't go, I'm gonna tackle you, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you. I'm gonna smack the black off you. Yes, I am.
Baptized.
Fuck that bitch.
Crazy, man. Hell, man.
Oof.
Somebody should have beat your ass 20 years ago. You didn't be like you are.
You didn't know. I think I saw you.
Because you're fucking stupid.
Your mom.
You're a dumb bitch.
Your mom.
That's why your fucking whole family's dysfunctional.
That's okay. You
So dead somewhere in that family.
You're gonna.
I ain't running nowhere. Bitch, you ain't going to my house.
All right, that's enough.
You gotta get to a bitch.
All right.
She said, I'll blow your motherfucking.
That's enough. All right. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? I heard the part where he said, I'll slap the black off you. And then somebody said, you don't care about crackheads. You hold on a minute. Because this ain't about just a damn crackhead. Somebody said, I don't care. Now, hopefully you might just be a white supremacist trolling, but you might be a coon. But understand this. I don't care if they're crackheads or not. They might be a crackhead, or she might be a crackhead or whatever. Let me tell you something. If you were a black dude fighting a white meth head and some white dudes were around, they would get your ass up off of her. It's these Negroes in the back while this white supremacist male is beating his sister's ass, saying, I'm going to beat the black off you. And you got niggas in the background giggling. Oh, shit. I don't give a fuck if she's on crack. I don't give a shit. This ain't about the crack or whatever. This is about you being on code. Something automatic should pop off in your mind. Like, hey, I shouldn't let this go down. There's nothing more weak for anybody than a black dude standing around letting a sister get her ass whooped by a damn white supremacist. Nobody does that. Nobody on this planet lets any other group whoop on the women while they're standing there. Nobody does that. Only but Negroes in the North American hemisphere. Nobody does that. I'm telling you now. Nobody does shit like that. There's nothing more weak than that. I don't give a fuck. You can try to justify, well, she on crack. Nigga, that don't make a fucking difference. Because, see, this goes beyond just being negligent. This goes beyond just being indifferent. Watching a sister get her ass whooped by a white supremacist. And you're standing there. This goes beyond just being a plantation coon-ass buck. It goes beyond that. Because even on the plantation, they stood around when the sister was getting her ass whooped. They had their heads down. At least the guilt and the shame fuck with them on the plantation. At least the guilt and the shame got to them. They had to turn away like, oh, Lord Jesus. Oh, don't beat her like that now. You know, at least there was a shame there. These niggas are sitting there giggling. So there's something else there. When you're sitting there giggling while it's happening, there's something, you ain't even ashamed that it's happening. There's not even no shame. You're sitting there getting off on the white supremacist male whooping the black woman's ass. You're getting off on the shit. So it's something else going on there. And what it is, understand, you got a lot of niggas in this new generation. You got a lot of young niggas out here who are vitriolic towards their mothers. Because look, you got a lot of people who were born between like 1984 and 1992. A lot of people born between 84 and 92. A lot of these niggas are crack babies. You got a lot of goddamn crack babies who were born between 84 and 92. You got it? So these dudes, and women too, you've seen your mother be on the bullshit, the mother on the pipe. The mother probably neglected you. A lot of these cats around that age group, between 84 and 92, who were born between that time, they experienced a lot of neglect growing up. A lot of these niggas have to stay with their grandma. A lot of these niggas have to stay with their aunts. So a lot of these dudes have vitriol towards these damn black women. Y'all look at the show Black Ink. Sky, that sister on there, her name is Sky. She had some kids when she was hella young and had to give them up for adoption. And boy, the son, that nigga has vitriol towards her ass. He damn near wants to whoop her ass. That nigga wants to whoop. He rolls up on her ass like he's about to whoop her ass. Look at Black Ink, the son, Sky's son. That nigga has complete contempt for his mother. If he could whoop her ass, he would. You understand that? If he could whoop his mother's ass, he would. He tried to raise up on her. I mean, this dude has hatred. I said his mom's a clown. That's well. Let's see. A lot of people think like that. My mom's a clown. Whatever. See, that's the thing. I'm just giving y'all some facts here. There's a lot of dudes like Sky's son out there. There's a lot of dudes out here who had moms who they felt the mom neglected them, which in many cases, circumstances, put the kids in a situation. Plus, a lot of these motherfuckers was on the pipe. A lot of them on some bullshit. You dig? So a lot of these kids, the mothers weren't there. Or the mom might not even been on drugs. The mother just couldn't handle these kids. Had them at a young age on some dumb shit. You had to stay at all these different relatives' homes. These black families in the hood are so goddamn dysfunctional. Kids being molested, kids being touched up on. So a lot of these kids look at the mother and even the father to a certain degree, but really the mother. How come you couldn't help me? How come you didn't keep me out of foster care? How come you didn't keep me out of grandma's house where granddad was molesting me? How come you didn't be there for me as a child? So when they grow up and they see a mother figure get their asses whooped in the streets, instead of doing what old school people would do and go and stop that, when they see a mother figure get their ass whooped, these niggas are like, yeah, world star, yeah. These niggas are getting off on that shit, man. That's some sick, dysfunctional bullshit that's happening with these niggas, man. That's some sick shit that's happening. Niggas are getting off on this shit. It's beyond just being negligent. Niggas are getting off on this. Yeah, Charm, only Yala had some dudes on there. It was a bunch of brothers and the mom was on the pipe. Hell, half the brothers are gay and they've been molested by a bunch of folks. Crazy shit. These kids, this goes back to parenting too. Because I'm not going to let the parents off the hook. I'm not co-signing these bitch niggas sitting out here letting sisters get their asses whooped. I don't give a shit how you were raised. You be on code. Because once they can whoop the women's asses, they can come in there and just decimate everything. But it always goes back to parenting too. You understand? We cannot be out here half-ass raising these children because this is what we get. We get these moist, little skinny jeans, angry-ass niggas who are right there giggling with the white supremacists. That's what you get for not teaching your children the importance of empowerment. That's what you get for being on some bullshit, having kids on some fuckboy shit or some fuck chick shit. You did. We got this thing where we just like to do shit just to be doing it. We got to get off that animalistic bullshit, just doing shit to be doing it. I saw some shit, some spring break videos down there in Miami where you got people, black folks out there fucking in elevators. An elevator full of people, some chick bent over and a nigga fucking a raw in an elevator where people filming. That's just anything. Look, I've been to freak, nigga. We did a little freaky, crazy shit, but at least we did it at the crib. We waited till we got home. We weren't fucking in the streets like dogs. It was, they all fucking in elevators. Just all types of nigga shit. And also, it was some shit down there in spring break. It was a big fat Michelin man shaped white chick and niggas grabbing her titties, sucking her titties, and she out there jacking niggas off. It was some real degenerate Sodom and Gomorrah type shit. You dig? Niggas was acting a fool at Miami Beach, man. But it goes to the parenting family. We got to have thorough parenting skills. We can't sit up here and half-ass raise these children and then wonder why they sit up and giggle when we're getting the shit kicked out of us when you're old and you can't really defend yourself like that. When you're old and on the pipe and you fucked up in the game and they're laughing at you getting the shit kicked out of you by a white supremacist. You understand? Because I won't say we, because I tried my best to not have it, but we got a generation of fuckboys out here. That's the problem. You got a whole generation of fuckboys out here. Dude, I'm telling you, have y'all seen some of the spring break shit from Miami? Look up the chick fucking in the elevator. Niggas fucking this chick in an elevator. They ain't fucking her raw. That's my thing. I'm like, if you're gonna do it, damn, nigga. Good Lord. Nigga was just doing anything out there, man. But the thing is, these Negroes out here now will sit up and watch a white supremacist whoop a black woman's ass and sit there grinning and laughing and joking and kikiing and ha-ha. Won't do nothing because you see your mom there and you think your mom deserves to get her ass whooped for not raising you right and not being there for you. These same Negroes will turn around and risk their lives for a goddamn white supremacist or somebody in the white dominant society like that Tekashi 6ix9ine dude. Do you know that I've seen videos of black dudes sitting up here defending this guy, talking about fighting for this guy and killing for this dude? I've seen black dudes sit up talking about defending this Tekashi 6ix9ine dude. Now, for those who don't know, Tekashi 6ix9ine, he's a white rapper. Miss me with that he's Mexican and he's white. Tekashi 6ix9ine is white. You look at his paperwork, the dude is white. Shout out to Carl the promoter. My nigga Carl the promoter's hitting me up. Let me see what Carl is talking about. A lot of cool. Yeah, my man Carl said it was out there. It was a lost game, goofy niggas, beta males, bed wenches, no code, just wilding. And let me say this, down there in Miami, they were arresting people on all types of I'm white and I say so laws. They were making up the laws as they went along. They were arresting people on bogus trespassing charges that they say, hey man, y'all need to leave the hotel. And people took too long, they arrest them for trespassing. They were arresting people left and right on some bullshit out there, by the way. But that Tekashi 6ix9ine dude, he's white. He's a white rapper. He goes around saying nigga, nigga, nigga all the time and claiming blood and all this shit. He's beefing with the game right now. This dude, Tekashi, you know, people keep stepping to him. He does all this tough guy talk and he went down there. He got some cat step to him in LAX out here. Then he went down to Houston. Jay Prince Jr. had to G-check him, wouldn't let him in a club. And so the guy goes around bragging, yeah, nigga, I go anywhere I want to go, nigga. I ain't got to check in with nobody, nigga. Yeah, blood, nigga, blood. So now real bloods are getting upset. So this dude has a big target on his back right now. Somebody's going to pop this fucking dude, unfortunately. I don't wish nothing bad on anybody. But this dude, somebody's going to pop his stupid ass. He's playing with this gang shit and this, all right, whatever. For some reason, it's always one cat who think they can't get touched because they got a bunch of niggas around him. Like that's going to mean anything. Understand, Tupac had a bunch of people around him. They got Tupac. Biggie had a bunch of people around him. They got Biggie. They don't give a fuck. You don't, whatever. But it's always that one person who's going to buck the system. My thing is, these niggas around this Tekashi dude who's caping for him on some plantation buck shit. Y'all niggas will sit up and take a bullet for this dude running off at the mouth. But these same niggas will sit up and watch a sister get her ass whooped by a white supremacist. Yeah, like that little Xan dude, that little Xanax dude. They pressed him fast. Was talking greasy about Pac. They ran that motherfucker into a damn YMCA somewhere. He had to call the police. You dig? Yeah, but people are tired of the bullshit, man. People are tired of these cats just running their mouth real reckless. You dig? But that's my thing. My thing is seeing how brothers will sit up and cape for these folks in the dominant white society. You will risk your life for them, but will stand idly by while a black person is being harmed. That's plantation, black Sambo, Uncle Tom's Cabin shit right there. That's why a lot of black people are prepped and primed to go back on the plantation if the plantations became available. Literally a plantation. Because that's really what the white supremacists want. Understand this. The white supremacists, if they could have their way, like when I was talking to Jared Taylor, because I asked him a question nobody asked Jared Taylor, and this scared a lot of Negroes. I said, okay, Jared, we might be inferior. Okay, I give you that. We're inferior. All right, since we're so inferior, what should you white supremacists do with black folks? Ha, ha, ha. No, ha, 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 my ass. Give me an answer. I would like an answer because you got all this stuff. Well, we would like to, maybe we can send you somewhere to the South. And I'm like, well, that don't work because we live in the South and we still have to deal with racial segregation. And then Baked Alaska started trolling for him. But what he meant by the South, let me tell you what he meant. What he meant is we can send some of y'all back into slavery. That's what that meant. That's why he started talking in circles and tried to change the subject. What he meant was maybe we can send you down south and put you back in slavery. That's what he really meant, because Cliven Bundy slipped up and said it. When Cliven Bundy and his ilk got the government off that land and they felt like they defeated the government, the first thing he said, all right, about the Negro. Don't you think the Negro would do better back in slavery? And he was talking about this in a very serious, logistical manner. And people, whoa, they were like backing off of him. And I'm like, keep talking, Clivey. Yeah, slavery wasn't really that bad for the blacks. Now, what? The Negroes had their families together, right? So Cliven got off code and started being too honest because he got bold. And that's what they want to do. I'm telling you now. That's what they want to do. The white supremacists, what they want to do, they want to kill off the rebellious side, the rebellious factor of black society, and put us back into formal antebellum style slavery again. That's what they really want to do. If they can have their wish, they would put us back in antebellum slavery. That's why, if you notice, a lot of these slave plantations, the ones that weren't destroyed by the Civil War, many of them are still there. Do you understand that? Many slave plantations are still up and running. They keep them as historical archives, but slave plantations are still up. They keep them up down in Alabama. They got a number of them down in Alabama. In Birmingham, for example. I lived in Birmingham, right on Cotton Avenue. You have the Arlington Plantation. They maintain it. Louisiana has a bunch of slave plantations. They keep them as tourist attractions. It ain't just tourist attractions. South Carolina got slave plantations. Texas, hell, New York, they got Sylvester Manor up there on Long Island. Slave plantation. So they can't wait any day to say, hey, look, come on back home. I got the slave quarters right there waiting on you, just like when you left. I got your bed is still like it's right there in the log cabin. Come on back into this plantation. Look, you'll get to be with your family. You just pick a little cotton. We got a little stove. You can make some harmony grits. Come on back home so we can be a big old family again. Yes, there's a plantation in Birmingham, Alabama, on Cotton Avenue. The Arlington Plantation is there right now. I didn't figure, and I used to see it all the time. I didn't put two and two together until years later. I realized, wait, until I went back to visit. Then it clicked on me. I passed that plantation a number of times, and they never promoted it as a slave plantation. They would always call it the Arlington House. See, that's another thing. They always try to hide the fact that it's an actual slave plantation in a lot of these places. If you go to some of these cities, they'll use the word historical farm, historical manor, you dig? Historical house. They'll leave out the slave part. But they keep these slave plantations up. But yeah, they got a slave plantation right in the middle of Birmingham, Alabama, right now on Cotton Avenue, called the Arlington House Plantation. You dig? Yes, Arlington House is a plantation. It's a slave plantation up in New York. They got one in New York because that's another thing. A lot of folks don't believe that slavery was popping in New York. And hell, nigga, Wall Street was a slave auction. It started off as a slave auction. So they had enslaved Africans all up and down Wall Street because that was the first stocks and bonds, black folks. But you got another slave plantation on Long Island called the Sylvester Manor. Huge plantation. Used to be a gang of slaves on it. They don't like to talk about it. Y'all go look that up. And if you live somewhere in the hell, I won't even say just the South, but anywhere on the South and the East, look up some slave plantations in your area. Most likely there's some plantations near you. They keep these places up. The places that were not destroyed in the Civil War, they keep these places up, man. Slavery was very heavy in New York. You dig? Bit more common, slave plantation owned by the Vanderbilts in North Carolina. Yeah. Magnolia Plantation, South Carolina. There's a bunch of them in South Carolina. Blacks are employed at Sylvester Manor. I believe that. And it's a gang of them down in Louisiana. Gang of them down there. And if they said, hey, man, come on back to these plantations, you know these coon-ass niggas will show up with bells on. Just the fact that they can live under white mommy and white daddy, these Negroes will go right back there to it. These Negroes will go right back to them plantations. Oh man, there's so many plantations down in Louisiana. We're going to film down there. We're going to film some parts of 1804 down there. What's up, Janine Feaster? There are a bunch in Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky. There's a lot of, and y'all go look at some of the historical artifacts in your city, man. You can uncover a lot of stuff. Our history is all over these cities, man. That's the thing. We don't know how much our history is embedded in these cities. They just hide it. They hide that stuff. Just like this is why we talk about a lot of stuff in the Hidden Colors film. Like in we talked about how Buffalo was founded by a black dude. A black dude founded Buffalo. We all know a black dude founded Chicago because black people, we could go to certain locations that were basically Indian territories and we could kind of chop it up with the Native Americans in certain regions more so than the white colonizers would, because they would kill them on sight in many cases. And the ones who didn't kill the white supremacists on sight, they called them the 5 civilized tribes, which were the 5 coon tribes. Because you had some Indian coons. You understand? But yeah, man, shit, you go places and they don't tell you shit. Like when we went to the Virgin Islands, we went to St. Croix. And I told y'all this. We went to St. Croix and we were staying at this hotel. It was like really the only like 4-star hotel on the whole island because St. Croix is kind of small. And boy, the energy of this hotel, man, the energy was off. Man, my energy was off. I didn't like the vibe of this hotel. I mean, it looked good as far as the grounds and everything, but man, my energy was mad off at this hotel, man. My whole shit was off. I didn't like the vibe. I didn't like the energy. And I kept seeing all of these things, these like little windmills and these sugar mills. I'm like, what the fuck is up with this place? And the hotel, the rooms were like bungalows. It just had a real weird energy. And come to find out that this hotel used to be a slave plantation. They converted the slave plantation into a hotel. And I'm telling you, I could feel that fucking energy, man. And man, my energy was so off. And I told you, yeah, when people say them plantations are haunted, I believe that. I'm big on energy too, Sarita. I'm real big on energy. I'm hella big on energy. And I'm like, why am I not? And it's beautiful. I mean, the island was beautiful, but just my energy was off, man. I just couldn't get into it. I wasn't feeling it. And then when they told me that, I said, okay, that's why. That's why. Yeah, I don't want to stay on no damn plantation. You can feel man, you feel that aura, you feel that spirit, man, you feel it. That energy is real. That's why a lot of times when people are doing these slave movies, that energy gets to their ass. And I talked about this before. When my brother, Mike, I can't think of his name. He was in 12 Years a Slave. He played Omar from The Wire. When he did 12 Years a Slave, they were filming down on a real plantation. And my dude he said he freaked the fuck out. He said he freaked out. I mean, the energy got him and he just started crying uncontrollably. They had to come and console the dude. That energy got to him, man. That energy got him. My man, John Amos from Good Times, when he was in the original Roots. When he was in the original Roots, he had the same experience. They were filming, and he said one day he freaked out. He blacked out, and when he came to, he said he was tripping out. He just started freaking out, and he said it was the energy. The energy got to him. Michael K. Williams, that's our brother's name. Yeah, you go around this shit, man. That you feel that energy, man. That energy is very, very real. That energy is very real. That energy never dies. That energy is definitely there. You dig? And you know what's interesting? When we did 1804, one of the reasons why the vibe and the energy was very authentic. Let me give y'all some game. The energy and those reenactment scenes that we did in it. And if you don't have 1804, you all need to go to 1804movie.com. That's my latest documentary film about the Haitian Revolution. See, that's why somebody sent me this. 1804movie.com. 1804movie.com. But when we did 1804, we shot at a place at a ranch out here in LA. In Altadena, actually. And the costume place we went to get the costumes, because we actually got real authentic slave type costumes. Many of the costumes from 1804 are from the original Roots. The costumes we got were actually used in the original Roots film. You understand? And the Roots movie kind of got everybody's energy on point back in the late 70s. But when we're doing the film, yeah, we got the original Roots costume. So we're getting that energy too. So we're filming. There was a scene, if you remember in 1804, there was a scene where we talked about how Haitians were put on a ship and they started to use gas to suffocate the Haitians. There's a dude named Rochambeau. They put the Haitians on ships, and then they got sulfur from the ground, and they burned it. And when you burn sulfur, it becomes toxic. And there was a scene. I wanted to capture that. So we put everybody in this room that was that doubled as the hold of a ship. And we did that scene. That was a heavy fucking scene. If you look at that scene, very heavy scene. And one sister really, she couldn't do it no way. It started freaking her out. One of the actresses. Just that doing that, she was like, "Oh shit." I'm kind of I'm claustrophobic. I'm kind of freaking out. I'm getting real uncomfortable. And just imagine that shit happening in real life. Just depicting that is one thing, but having to deal with that in real life is something else. And another thing, a lot of the brothers who did the reenactment scenes in the movie were actually Haitian. We got some Haitian brothers and sisters in the movie. And what's funny, they got on these slave outfits, and we got the white dudes in the French outfits, so that energy is coming back up. You understand? So what's funny, some of these the actors were low-key beating up the damn white actors for real. That's why you look at some of the scenes, you're like, damn, that shit looks real. Some of that shit was real. So I had to kind of tell them to kind of pull back. Don't hurt nobody. Because when we're doing the fight scenes, some of these brothers were, doing the shit for real. Yeah, man. Some of that energy got to them. It was because we did a voodoo scene, and some of these brothers, again, they knew some of the language, some of the Haitian Creole, so we were doing real chants, so we were conjuring up that real ass energy. And they were calling on that Ogun spirit for real. I'm telling you, these it was some real authentic Haitian brothers telling us the chants and the makeup. So it was very authentic. So these brothers fucked around and conjured up some of that Ogun and Papa Legba on their ass. And when we did the fight scenes, they were beating the shit out of these white people. I'm like, chill out, God. I'm like, shit. These niggas done conjured up a mojo on their ass. They were doing flying kicks. I'm like, God damn. Some of y'all like, those some good stuntmen. These are no stuntmen. These are real niggas we hired. They got that spirit. That Ogun slipped out. These brothers were doing all types of stunts, flipping out of trees and shit. I'm like, cut! Hold on. Shit. They conjured up a real damn whammy bammy on their ass. Shit. I'm telling you, they were beating the shit out of some of those dudes, man. I'm like, hey, man, hold on. Our insurance ain't gonna cover this shit. Hold on. They were doing some of that martial arts. They kicked one dude. I'm like, kicked one of the white dudes. I'm like, damn, man, you all right? He was like, no. I was like, hold on. Don't get me sued. Y'all beating these white people up out here, man. Come on. Y'all, my insurance is already high. Shit. My God. But the shit was real, man. That's why y'all look at it. Well, them fight scenes were look tight. Yeah, them fight scenes were not a joke, man. But everybody, they were good sports about it. We made it authentic. We made it look fly. No, we had insurance. You gotta, if you film in LA, you gotta be insured. So nobody got hurt to the point where they had to go to the hospital. Thank goodness. But damn, they were, some of them kicks and punches were kind of real. You dig? No, I wasn't happy. No, it was funny in hindsight when you look back at it. I'm like, damn, what came over y'all niggas? But everybody were real good sports about it. And we had a good time doing the movie. We did, y'all go look at 1804. I mean, I'm very proud of that movie. We had a great team, and just every little detail, man. Even the French costumes. We got authentic French uniforms. The dude I got to play Napoleon looks just like Napoleon. I lucked up on that guy. A dude named Scotty. The guy who played Napoleon was phenomenal. The guy who played Rochambeau, Steve, he was good. The guy who played Rochambeau was a guy who actually studied fencing in France. So we got some real authentic people, man. The guy, he knew fencing. He knew a lot of French words. So Steve was real thorough. He was a great Rochambeau. You dig? My man who played Dessalines was good. That brother was good who played Dessalines. You dig? The dude who played Toussaint, he was cool. He looked like Toussaint. He was a little moist though. I'm gonna be real. He's a good dude. Good dude. He's a little moist, but he was good. So we had to limit a lot of stuff that the brother could do, you know. But it was good dude though, real good dude, real good dude. The dude who played Dessalines was excellent, real macho dude. He was excellent. That dude was whooping ass in the fight scenes. He was whooping ass in the fight scenes. And there was a couple of other dudes who were so moist we couldn't have them in there no more. Some of the dudes, they couldn't do the fight scenes because they were a little too moist. There was one dude we having the fight scene. He had a sword. I like action. That nigga had his sword like this. His wrist was real limp. He was hitting people with the. This nigga was hitting he was swinging his sword. I said, cut. Hold on. Cut. Let's get this nigga another scene. That shit don't look right. This nigga, I'm like, action. This nigga running with the sword, screaming and shit. But action. Like, cut. Get this nigga off. Let's put him in something else. Good Lord. So there's a lot of shit behind the scenes, dude. That was real. Yeah, his sword was kind of limp. I said, okay. That ain't gonna work, brother. So let me get you on a background scene or some shit. Y'all go look at the film. I wish I could show some of the behind the scenes shit. Behind the scenes shit was funny as hell. I'm like, this nigga, okay, that's not gonna look right at all. That nigga sword is flopping around. I'm like, is this nigga screaming? The fuck? I'm pretty sure the Haitians didn't do that. Well, there's a Frenchman. Hold on, I got some of the weapons. Hold on, I even got my kids were playing with some of the weapons in here. Hold on, this is one of the weapons here. This is actually one of the weapons that was used. My kids are fucking with it. They didn't tore it up. But yeah, we had these. This is one of the weapons that was in it. You dig? So some of these dudes, I had to, I kind of had to try to butcher him up a little bit. If I couldn't butcher him up a little bit, I had to put him in something else. Yeah. Man. I need to see the blooper reel of some of this. I gotta go back and get some of that. Real funny stuff. Real funny shit. But there was a lot of stuff we had to do, man. We had to, like, certain dudes who had tattoos, we had to come up with ways to cover up the tattoos. It was a lot of shit, but we had a great time doing the film. We had a real good time doing the film. Yes, I do know there was a bombing in Austin tonight. We do know. Yeah, the brother who played Mackendall was very good too. The brother who played Mackendall was very good. My dude Mike, y'all see Mike hang with me. Mike, he played Bookman. He did the Bookman's player. We had him play Bookman. Mike is the homie. But we had a great time doing that film. You know, when you got a good team of people, doing a film is fun. Doing a video was fun. Like, we had a great time doing the Mink Slide It's Time video. We had a ball doing that. And you can, if you're looking at this now, y'all can look at the Mink Slide video right under here. And we're doing the ISM Radio Travel Show. Now, you guys, we still got the Indiegogo thing going on for that. And that's going to be real fun. We're going to travel around the country talking to different businesses and showcasing it. And we're going to show my lovely lady co-host doing that thing. So I want you guys to get involved with that too. The link is right there under the Mink Slide link. Man, Omarosa. No, I didn't see Omarosa's interview. I didn't see it. Let's say Lee Daniels and Roxanne Gay are writing Black Panther 2. Are you serious? Or are you just... I hope you are just saying that, just be saying it. We need our brothers out there in South Africa. We need to back. Yes, absolutely. We do need to back our brothers and sisters in South Africa. I got so much love and respect and praise for the brothers and sisters out there. I love and respect the brothers and sisters out there. They're doing their thing. They're standing up. When I was out there, man, I saw some real good brothers and sisters out there in situations they did not need to be in, being under the thumb of those white supremacists like that. So I take my hat off to them, standing up to those white supremacists and getting their land back. And we got to stand with them heavy. We got to stand with the brothers and sisters there heavy. That's why we need to go and take trips out there. I want to go back out there and vibe. You know, I got a brother out there, my brother Tingo, who's out there in Cape Town. If y'all need to go out there, y'all need to hook up with my boy Tingo. He will show you around. Y'all hire my brother as your tour guide. That is my dude. I've sent a few people out there to hook up with my brother Tingo. So we already got connections out there on the ground. You know, when I was out there, I'm vibing with the people, man. I went to a lot of the different townships, meaning the black areas out there, man, and the people got a wonderful spirit, and I'm glad they're being all about empowerment right now. So Cape Town is running out of water. I know they're having a water crisis, and that's why, I would like to reach out and do some other things for the brothers and sisters there. And I want to continue to do stuff for the brothers and sisters in Zimbabwe. I want to go out there and do more so that we can connect, so we can have that link. Because we talk about Pan-Africanism and talk about hooking up, but nobody really takes the logistical steps to go ahead and do it. That's where we're going to have to go and start doing that. When I was out there, I was the ambassador to Black American Society when I was in South Africa and Zimbabwe. When I was out there in the media, I was letting them know we rock with you. I was all over the media, all over the radio. They're all on television there. They showed me so much love there in Zimbabwe, letting them know, hey, man, we rock with you. And they were like, hey, shit, where y'all been? We here. Y'all ain't never really reached out to us. I'm like, well, we're reaching out now. We're reaching out now. And it needs to be a continued effort. No, it ain't about talking about it. It's about doing that shit. Fuck that. People talk about it, but you got to do that. You're talking about it is one thing, but going out there doing it is another. Tingle's my dude. I'll hook y'all up. If you follow me on Instagram, I'll give you my brother's Instagram. Y'all follow me on Instagram at Tariq Elite. TariqElite. That's my Instagram. Y'all follow me on Instagram. I give y'all Tingo's information. So y'all can go out there and hook up with him. I got a gang of people in Zimbabwe you can hook up with. You dig? How can we back our people in Africa? Good stuff, man. What certain many different ways. Like one thing, I helped out with the farmers out there when I was in Zimbabwe. There were some farmers I gave thousands of dollars personally to different farmers out there. When I was in South Africa, I gave to a lot of different orphanages out there just to let them know that we're rocking with you. Just to let them know that we got you. You know, just a little gesture to say, okay, hey, we're on your team. We're down with you. Because the thing is, whenever they see foreigners, usually it's white people, and white people got a couple of biscuits in their purse. So those are the ones who come with the goodies. Now, they take more than they give, but we wanted to show a different side of that. So when you go over there and visit, go over there, and there's many different ways where you can help out with some of the orphanages there. Find some of the black farmers and help them out. We can buy land, and that's one thing I want to look into over in Zimbabwe. And look, y'all can go look. I did a video when I was in South Africa. You guys can Google it. Google Tariq Nasheed in South Africa. All right. Yes, you can buy land. You can buy land in Zimbabwe, and I think you can buy land in South Africa. Yeah, a couple of bombs went off in Austin tonight. A couple of bombs went off in Austin, Texas tonight. Yeah, I want to get land in Zimbabwe. Man. They got some great spots over there. They got very nice neighborhoods over there. And I love the energy over there in Zimbabwe. So if I get land, I would get land in Zimbabwe first. I love Malema. Brother Malema, love that brother. Malema is a real one, and I back him 100%. He's all about empowerment for the people. Love that brother. Love what he's doing, and we should back him 100%. And don't be afraid if the white supremacists turn on him globally, because that's the thing. We got to understand, with Malema, they'll try to do the Idi Amin thing. They'll try to turn him into the face of evil dictatorship. You know, that's what they do to us. When we start talking about empowerment, well, they'll give you the Gaddafi treatment. They'll give you the Idi Amin treatment. All of a sudden, you'll get the Robert Mugabe treatment. You dig? Because, see, the white supremacists, they think globally. See, we don't. We think very locally. And we think locally to the point of what's happening on my block. That's how local we are. We got to start thinking in a global black empowerment mindset and understand all of us, our empowerment is connected. And our lack of empowerment is connected. You understand? No, some people are talking about there was a handful of Chinese people who were talking slick about the Black Panther movie, but truth be told, that thing made a whole gang of money over there in China. So don't trip on that. Still, a lot of people went to see Black Panther in China, and that movie's made well over $1 billion right now. But this is why it's important for us to start taking control of stuff. We start taking control of our movies, our literature, our programming, and even the music. This is why, I'm getting into the music game again, but heavy. I'm getting into it heavy in a way that's going to change the game, in a way that's going to be about empowerment and control. You dig? Because that's something that, we need to start really taking control of too. It's just too much fuckery going on with our music. And not enough of us are really stomping down on the fuckery. Way too much fuckery going on with our music and our culture and the things that we create. We got these vultures just raping our shit, and we got these coon plantation Negroes co-signing the vulturism. You got coons and mammies and bedwenches and buck dancing slave Negroes co-signing the vulturism of our music and our culture. And they're going to start doing to R&B and hip hop the same thing they did to jazz and rock. They're going to get into it, emulate us, have us co-sign them, push us out, and then disrespect us, and then monopolize it, because they monopolize rock. When you think of rock music, you think of Aerosmith, Rolling Stone, all of these Johnny-come-lately groups who fashioned themselves after the early black rock pioneers. Just like with rap. Rap now, you got these little Zans and all the Takashis and all these people who are just being very disrespectful. And once they can disrespect you like that, then they're going to take over and monopolize it. And then rap is going to be a complete white thing. Just like jazz. You think of jazz, you go to the Jazz Fest, is Kenny G and Boney James and all these other white groups. You understand? So I need to do a documentary on Mansa Musa. I do want to do something on Mansa Musa. Not a, I don't know what I'm going to do. I do want to do something on Mansa Musa. There was a lot of different ways I was thinking about doing something on Mansa Musa. I was thinking about doing an animation type of thing about Mansa Musa. So there was a bunch of ideas I had about Mansa Musa. What's up? Who is that? Miss Harak Juku Barbie? There you go. I can't pronounce your name for nothing, but thank you for the Melanoid Ministries. Thank you for giving to the Melanoid Ministries. Yeah, Ike Turner he recorded the first rock record, that Rocket 88. Greg Jones, thank you for giving to the Melanoid Ministries. Excuse me. Yeah, so with the Mansa Musa thing, I'm like, should it be a live action film? Should it be a documentary? Should it be an animation? So there's so many different ways to do that. I see Isaiah Washington playing Mansa Musa. I've always seen that. I can see Isaiah Washington. Shout out to Isaiah. I can see him playing Mansa Musa. I think he could capture that. What's up, Scrap Dirty? Man. But Cinnamon McCoy. What's up, Cinnamon? You are a woman, aren't you, Cinnamon McCoy? That sounds like a stripper who stripped somewhere in Louisville, Kentucky somewhere. That sounds like a stripper from Louisville. Cinnamon McCoy. That's a hell of a name. When am I coming back to Detroit? I'm not sure. Not sure when I'm coming back. Yeah, Cinnamon McCoy. It does kind of have a tranny vibe to it. Also, a name like Cinnamon, like a big burly nigga with a lace front. You dig? Where's mine? I ain't got no water. But when am I coming to Miami? I might come at the end of the month. I don't know yet. I might come at the end of the month. And there's a lot of cities we might go to. When we do the reality show, when we travel, definitely want to go to New Orleans, Chicago, DC, and Atlanta. Shout out to Atlanta. Shout out to all my folks in Atlanta. To Rome with Love, oh my God. Yeah, I saw some of the Rome with Love show. Yeah, I'm going to be doing some more lectures soon. I've just been doing so much stuff. But yeah, shout out to Vegas. Shout out to Atlanta. We're talking about we were talking about Gary Coleman the other day. I forgot what day we were talking about Gary Coleman. We're talking about Gary Coleman and we're talking about Emmanuel Lewis. And somebody thought Emmanuel Lewis died. Emmanuel Lewis, he played Webster on the 80s TV show. Somebody thought he died. because Gary Coleman died, but it wasn't Emmanuel Lewis. My friend, my dude, L.A. Snow. Shout out to my nigga L.A. Snow, who's down in Atlanta. L.A. Snow sent me a video a few days after that because he knows Emmanuel Lewis, and they were at like a club. He's like, this nigga ain't dead. It was Emmanuel Lewis in the club getting it in. You're like, that nigga's still here. Emmanuel Lewis at the club dancing his little ass off on a table full of buffalo wings and shit, getting it. Like, yeah, that nigga here, ain't nothing wrong with him. So shout out to Emmanuel Lewis. Yeah, Emmanuel Lewis lives down there in Atlanta. And so y'all don't try to kill people off. Yeah, Emmanuel Lewis is alive and well. Hell yeah. Do Emmanuel Lewis still he be at the clubs out there getting in there? I remember when I went to Atlanta for the first time, I saw his little ass at a club. Emmanuel Lewis stay his little bit ass up in a club somewhere. I was at a club in Atlanta, this in the 90s, and I saw a crowd full of chicks dancing with each other. I'm like, what the fuck are they doing? Then I got closer. They were dancing around his ass. Emmanuel Lewis was in the middle doing the fucking Tootsie Roll and shit. I'm like, this nigga living. Go on with it, boy. Emmanuel Lewis is a player. That nigga, who lives in Atlanta? Anybody live in Atlanta tell you Emmanuel Lewis be at them damn clubs getting it in. I ain't lying. Nigga, Emmanuel Lewis is a player from the Himalayas. That little nigga's a player. He used that little teddy bear shit to his advantage. It works. Nigga, Emmanuel Lewis be pulling bitch ass. That little nigga be pulling. Shit, he like, I'm little, but this dick ain't little. Shit. I ain't exaggerating. People in Atlanta know. Emmanuel Lewis be out there pulling hard, nigga. You live in Atlanta, Dave? Hell yeah. If you live in Atlanta, you done seen Emmanuel Lewis out there getting it in. You fuck around, Emmanuel Lewis take your chick. You think because he little or nothing, that nigga pull your chick. And your chick, you won't hear from her ass in a damn couple of weeks. That nigga steal your damn hoe. Shit. How you gonna feel your hoe get stole by Emmanuel Lewis, nigga? How about that? You go to your lady house because she ain't called. Like, damn, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? I ain't heard from my lady. You go to her house and you look at her car in the driveway and she got a booster seat in that motherfucker. The fuck is she doing with a booster seat? And you look in the booster seat, there's a little cup holder with a sippy cup full of lean in it. The sippy cup got some scissor up in it. Like, what the fuck is he doing? You go knock on the door and Emmanuel Lewis show up at the door in a My Little Pony bathrobe on your ass. Like, hey, can I help you? Like, hey man. Hey man, Lisa here? Oh, you Darnell, right? Yeah, who are you? I'm Emmanuel Lewis. Let me holler at you on the porch for a minute. And Emmanuel Lewis got to come pimp serve your ass. Hey, look, man. Your bitch chose me, and we packed all your stuff up. It's kind of heavy for me because I'm little. I couldn't bring it out here, but we got all your stuff packed. Man, fuck all this, nigga. Look, we can get into some gangster shit, or we can handle this like some gentlemen. Look, nigga. Emmanuel Lewis was serving your ass while you sleeping on this nigga. Like, look, nigga, I'm little, but I'm holding something. I will pistol whip you on this porch. Now, I got to go back. This bitch give me a sponge bath so I can go to sleep. So you fuck around and think somebody, just because they little, they can't pull. Don't sleep on no little nigga. Shit. And fuck around and get served. You dig? How many songs on the album? On our album, I think we're gonna have like 9 or 10 songs at the max. About 9 or 10 songs at the max. Man. It's too many STDs in Atlanta. Damn. Damn. Hell yeah, Manuel Lewis got on your house shoes and they all big on his ass. His little bitty baby feet in the house shoes. Man. Yeah, we're gonna have the full album. We're working on the album. We got like 4 songs already. Got 4 more songs to go. So we working on. We getting some. Hold on, I got some. Okay. So we getting some. We're getting some funk going. That's some funk we're working on now. I'm taking it to the studio this week. So we're getting it in. We got some real funky dance stuff, old school vibe, real fly stuff. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You want a physical CD? What's up, Goddess Navi? How old are you, Goddess Navi? You got a CD player? Now, we might get some vinyl for collectors, because I know overseas, a lot of people collect vinyl. Yeah, that's the NPC. Yes. I got to watch The Shot. I'm going to watch it. My dude Mike told me about it. He said that was thorough. I got to see that. What's up, Tasha? You say I'm fine. Well, thank you, dear. I'm no Emmanuel Lewis, but I do what I do. What's up with you, Alfonso? Yeah, but I'm excited. But look, everybody, if you're listening right now, you can go to the links, go to the Mink Slide music video page and go to iTunes and go to Google Play if you got an Android phone and pre-order the Mink Slide single, It's Time. It's officially released tomorrow at midnight. It's going to be officially released tomorrow at midnight, which is going to be the 20th. The 20th is the official release date. It'll be on Tidal, Spotify, Pandora, all that stuff. It's going to be on all that stuff. But I need y'all to pre-order it now. You pre-ordered yours, Patricia? Much respect to you. Pre-order yours right now. That's what I'm saying. I'm telling people really, really like the song It's Time. And I think tomorrow night, I think is going to shoot up on the R&B charts on iTunes and Google. I think it's going to hit it heavy. A lot of people are feeling it. I think it's going to shoot up the charts on iTunes and Google. So this is some real things, man. This is some real shit. I'm telling you. The buzz for the record, It's Time, is heavy. And remember, the record has not officially been released. We released the video, but the single has not been officially released. It's going to be officially released tomorrow night. So I'm very, very, very excited about the global reception of the song. The official reception. So everybody, if you're listening right now, it's only $1. We're only talking about $1. And on Google Play, it's 99 cents. Order your copy right now. It'll take you like 10 seconds to order it. Order it right now and then give a review on iTunes and Google Play. I need y'all to give us some of that Ogun spirit to make it go platinum. Give us some of that Papa Legba spirit for it to go platinum. I think the single has the potential to go platinum. I think it's that good of a single. I think it's that good of a single because it's so different to what's out here now. It has a funky, old school, yet modern feel to it. You dig? So I think it has the potential to go platinum. And once we get in the game like that, we're going to change the music game, just like we changed the documentary game. We're going to bring a new energy to it. Man, the video, we had a great time doing the video. Yes, you posted on Instagram. People loved it. People loved the video. We had a great time doing it. And for those who haven't seen the video, click the link below. Anyway, y'all, let me get up out of here. I'm gonna see what's going on down there in Texas. I hope everybody in Texas is okay. Hope you guys are going to be safe out there. Please be safe, all my Texas brothers and sisters, and just black people globally, all over the states. Be careful because we are under attack. That's why we got to circle our wagons, get on code, be all about the business of empowerment. And family, y'all have a good, safe night. Hit up iTunes, hit up Google Play right now, family. Much love. Y'all be